Hey guys, I figured I would go ahead and just finish up September with another review, and then I'll do Halloween Ends for October. Um, so I was really deciding whether or not I wanted to see this film and if I wanted to review it, because I was not really a fan of the first Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, I could not get into it. I did watch it when I was a kid, but I just didn't really find it all that enjoyable. I don't know why. I don't know why, because because everybody says how how great the original Hocus Pocus was, but for some reason I just never liked it. I just never got into it. And so when a sequel to Hocus Pocus was announced, I mean, I mean, it makes sense why, because there's been like a bunch of reboots and remakes and all that. So in like sequels to movies 20, 30 years later. So yeah, and so when there was a announcement for a sequel to Hocus Pocus, I'm just like, I don't know. And the trailers didn't really convince me either. I didn't really like it at all. Like I just thought it was gonna be one of the one of those run of the mill quick cash grab sequels. Um, but I mean, I had nothing going on today, and Hocus Pocus 2 just released on Disney Plus, so I thought I'd give it a watch. And considering since everybody's talking about Hocus Pocus 2, I decided, well, let's just finish off September and do a review of Hocus Pocus 2. So my honest opinions on Hocus Pocus 2 is that it's alright. It's alright. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, it's really hard to explain without giving stuff away. But okay, basically for someone like me, it took me a while to actually feel invested in this movie, because I know that a lot of people are gonna either like it or they're gonna say that it's not as great as the first one. But like it took me a while to actually get invested in this movie. It started off kind of slow, but it definitely picks up. That's all I will say. Is that like, because it took me a while to get into it, and then I actually got into it, and then I actually started to enjoy it. So yeah, so it definitely a like alright type of movie. It's not bad, but it's not like an over the top sequel. Kind of like how, like, well, it's not one of those over-the-top sequels after 40 years. Like when Top Gun Maverick came out. That, you know what I mean? That was like a big blockbuster movie. But I did find some enjoyment in Hocus Pocus 2, which was surprising because I didn't really like the first one all that well. But possibly after seeing this one, Hocus Pocus 2, I might go back and watch the first one and see if my opinion has changed on that one, because I haven't seen Hocus Pocus 2 in like 15 years, even though it plays every single Halloween, every year. It's like always on, but I just have not seen it in like 15 years. So I might check it out again. See if my opinion has changed, but yeah, no. So Hocus Pocus 2 is actually a decent enough film. Kids are gonna like it. And not too sure how people who grew up with the first one are gonna like it, or the people are very excited for it, which is understandable. But no, it's like a nice little movie for Halloween for sure. Okay, so that's pretty much my review on Hocus Pocus 2. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a review for Hocus Pocus 2 because I wasn't planning on watching it, but there's been all this buzz about it and people were getting really excited, so I thought I'd check it out. So I will see you at the Michael Myers. Bye.